Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.
Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. The leadership tussle in People Democratic Party is worsening day after day. Now, first of all, Damagum was suspended, and the Damagum faction also decided to suspend the legal advisor with the publicity secretary of the party. Now, these two factions are looking for the support of members of the People Democratic Party Governors Forum, and also they are looking for support from the National Executive Committee members. Even the BOT also, they are seeking to get their support. That's why you're seeing them running up and down. Interestingly, the national chairman, the new national chairman has spoken, which goes an extra mile in shaking the position of Damagum. Now, apart from that, a very serious instruction has been given concerning the offices of the legal advisor and the publicity secretary. And that advice, it was given by someone, though the name has not been mentioned, but it is totally against the peace that is expected to be established. I'm going to give you full details of this in a jiffy. Now, according to the news, the leadership crisis within the opposition People Democratic Party continues to deepen as factional acting national chairman Ahmed Mohamed has formally accepted his appointment as the chairman of the party in a letter addressed to party members. The letter, dated October 13, 2024 and released by suspended PDP National Publicity Secretary Damagum Toubled, expressed Mohamed's appreciation for the support he had received since stepping into the role. He highlighted the need for serious reflection on the party's management and its effectiveness as an opposition force in the current political landscape. In the letter, Mohamed stated, and I quote, that the domestic events within our party in the last few days call for deep reflection about the management of the People Democratic Party, especially at this crucial time in our nation, particularly as it relates to our role as an opposition party and general management as a constitution complaint organization in the true spirit of the mission and vision of our founding fathers, which are equity, fairness, and justice. He also addressed the party's internal struggle, acknowledging that conflicts have weakened its ability to function as a strong opposition. Regrettably, we must admit that we have not satisfactorily carried out the critical role expected of a viral opposition in a democracy. Mohamed reiterated the importance of returning to the People Democratic Party founding principle and assured members of his commitment to leading the party in line with its constitution. His immediate focus is on restoring trust among members by ensuring that the long-delayed National Executive Committee, that's NEC Meeting, takes place on October 24, 2024. He also called on the North Central Zone to put forward a nominee to replace former National Chairman Senator Ayucha Ayu. Meanwhile, the PDP's leadership crisis is further complicated by the recent court ruling that has prevented the Umar Damagum-led National Working Committee from removing Mohamed as the acting national chairman, adding another layer of difficulty to the party's ongoing struggle. Meanwhile, in a related development, the governors elected on the platform of the People Democratic Party (PDP) are taking decisive steps to address ongoing crisis within the party. This initiative comes in response to a recent suspension of the acting national chairman Umar Damagum and the national secretary Samuel Anyanwu by a faction of the National Working Committee over allegation of disloyalty. The turmoil escalated when Damagum supporters announced the suspension of the National Legal Advisor Kamaldeen Jibade and the National Publicity Secretary Debo Olugunaba, citing similar allegations. The reciprocal suspension have heightened tension within the party, prompting urgent call for resolution from the governors. According to a source close to the governors who spoke with these days, several options are under consideration to restore order and unity within the party. One proposal includes sacking all members of the National Working Committee through the National Executive Council, NEC, and appointing a caretaker committee to stay the party until 2025. Another potential solution being discussed is to revert both factions to the status quo, allowing for the selection of Damagum's successor at the upcoming NEC meeting scheduled for October 24, 2024. The source further revealed that IU's replacement was supposed to have a match on April 18, 2024 NEC meeting, but the decision was suspended because many states had not concluded their congresses. When the NEC meeting was rescheduled, it coincided with a period of lesser harsh and was postponed. Now that all the states have concluded their congresses, a new NEC meeting was scheduled for October 24th to choose IU's successor, whose tenure will expire in December 2025, along with other members of the National Working Committee. Reacting to the court order restraining the PDP from removing Damagum until December 2025, the source said he was not sure Damagum would use the court case to scuddle the peace effort. According to his word, he says Damagum was in Bauchi State to brief the chairman of the People Democratic Party's forum, Bala Mohammed, on the outcome of the National Working Committee meeting when his suspension was announced and when the court order barring the PDP from removing him was issued. He initiated it. It is expected that he wouldn't use the court order to scuttle the peace effort. The source further disclosed that one of the outcomes of the Damagum's visit to Bauchi was that the warring parties should maintain status quo pending the meeting of governors tomorrow. According to him, Damagum and his NWC were also told that such crisis was not needed as the party was preparing for the next meeting. However, the crisis deepened yesterday as top national officers of the party was said to have ordered that the offices of the National Legal Advisor Jibade and the National Publicity Secretary Olugun Naba be broken into and the keys changed, but the order was yet to be carried out as other top officers were uncomfortable with it. One of the national officers queried why the keys to the offices of the affected officers should be changed when till this moment the keys to the offices of the former national chairman Ayucha are still intact. The party officers said that two were suspended under questionable circumstances. Why the rush to break into the offices as if they were expelled from the party? I mean, interesting this. It's really ahead of People Democratic Party with all of these long list of issues. Now, the worst of it is the fact that some members are standing with Damagum while some members are standing with the other faction. And a lot of move which is taken will go an extra mile in destroying everything about the party. Damagum, I don't know what he really thinks, but from all indication, it seems as though nothing good is going to be coming out for him in the upcoming NEC meeting, because according to the information made available to the public, it was supposed to be a North Central caretaker committee chairman that was supposed to take over from IU on the 18th day of April, but because of the fact that the congresses were not being settled, it was difficult for that to happen. But now that everything has been done, he still wants a situation whereby the next meeting will be postponed. I'm right now, I'm expecting that by tomorrow there will be multiple court orders coming from the Federal High Court, maybe from one particular judge that they normally use, and the purpose will be that the next meeting in PDP should be cancelled. And I mean, taking internal issues to the court to resolve is number one way of destroying every fabric of the party, is one way of destabilizing the party, is one way of destroying the party. Issues like this should be resolved by the National Working Committee, the BOT, and also the NEC. All of them needs to sit together and draw up the next move for the party. Imagine what is happening, that the office of the legal advisor and that of, the other person should be broken in. The big question, just as one of the members of the People Democratic Party top officers asked, are these people sacked from or totally expelled from the party that you want to break into their office? If that of IU has not been broken into, despite the fact that he was suspended many months ago, but up till today, they have not broken into his office. Why the hurry, to break into the office of Ajibade and Olugbon Naba? These things are going to worsen the state of PDP. And I feel that ideally they should go by the recommendation of the Board of Trustees. Everything needs to return back to the status quo, and then decisions need to be taken afterwards. And the decision is that Damagum should leave the seat so that they can follow the constitution the way it is. I mean, this is just one way of handling this issue without any rank or coming from anywhere. Allowing anybody to push them into more trouble will destroy the party in due time. I'd like to leave it there.